Hey, how you guys doing out there? My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal Age Technology projection screens using smart technology gain, the big giant screen. That's the Crystal Age Technology screens. As a matter of fact, the 180-inch screen, the new big screen that we have, they're sold out. Just to let you guys know, those screens are gone. We don't have those anymore. We won't have those in probably until next month. But like I said, we're still selling the Crystal Age Technology screens, man, and they are amazing screens. This is the new technology that we have called Project Sleeping Giant. There's no information, actually specifications on this screen yet. Still under a lot of testing. Now, one of the things I talk about a lot when it comes to doing projection screens or screen paints or whatever anyone might be doing is the fact that you have to do a lot of tests. You can't just put a mix together, throw it up on a wall, hit it in a dark environment with a high power projector and go, hey look, my screen looks amazing, the contrast levels look amazing, the colors look amazing. You have to have test color patterns. There's so much testing that has to be done. You should at least do about 6 months to a year, even maybe more than that. If you have video documenting your work, showing that your screen is progressing on an unnormal level, then hey, at least you got the evidence to back it up. You can go in and say, hey look, I tested against this screen, I've done this pattern, did this test. This is what the requirements that go into actually making a screen that is professional. Now, if you want a quick fix, pretty much you're going to get what you pay for. Now, your projector is very powerful. You have no idea how powerful your projector is. A lot of people think you have to go out and spend all this money for an expensive projector and you'll get a great quality picture. It's not so. It depends on your screen. It all depends on your screen and somewhat on your projector. If you get a really crappy projector, then yeah, you're pretty much going to get screwed on that one. All right, so as usual, I'm using my NEC VT595 projector. This is 600 by 800 res. It's about 2,000 lumens. We're doing this at 720p. The cost of that projector is $160. Some places you can get it for $89. Let me get this off real quick. And Windows updates be driving me crazy. Let me get this off here real quick. Pause this again. All right, got to go back and do that because when Windows update comes in, it throws my videos off balance. All right, so sorry about the junky environment. I'm up early in the morning and my head is really killing me. I get migraines from time to time. All right, so this is what I mean by you have to do the testing, because you'll have people that'll take these mixes home, these screen paint mixes, untested mixes. They'll take these untested screens home and these screens will fail them miserably because they're only used to being used in comfortable set environments. They're not used to being tested. Now, if you look at my videos are always well lit, plenty of light. As a matter of fact, near the test screen, I have 2 lights side by side, 100 watts each, one up in the ceiling, and I'm gonna let some light through that window. Okay, let's come over here and let's get this started. And already you can see, sorry about walking around the camera, you can see the difference between the screen's quality when it comes to contrast. And we also have a white sheet of paper in the middle of the screen too also. To show you the full effect of the screen. Now, I have a lot of people, from time to time, a few people come in and they'll say, oh, I have a white wall and it looks fantastic. Well, it's a shame because you spent amount of price. If you spend good money for your projector, you're probably only getting 20% of your projector's performance. So like I say, it depends on the screen. I have tested my screen, like I said, against some of the higher performance screens on the market, and we are still going to be actually ordering sample sheets for this screen, and I will show you in these demonstrations that you do not have to spend $3,000 or $6,000 for a screen. All right, so let's get this started because I have a lot of work to do today. Okay. Next up, I shall see the difference between our screen and the white wall. Now mind you, like I said, this is a very cheap projector I'm using, and look at the difference between the screen, look at the difference between, actually look at the difference between the wall and our screen. Look at that right there. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to pause it right about there. So we're going to pause it at. I'm going to look at this really up close. Now there is the Project Sleeping Giant, and there is the white wall, there is the white sheet of paper right in the center of it. Literally the screen is so bright that it takes a white piece of paper and turns it gray. This is how powerful the gain is on the screen. And there's your white wall right there. For those of you that are using white walls, white projection screens, this is pretty much what you got right here against this screen. Alright, so I'm going to come over here really quick. I'm going to open up my blinds right here. Put some light in here so we have plenty of light coming from the window. So you can see there's a stop sign on the other end. We can drop the overhead lights for fun. And we can keep the side lights on. And let's get this, let's go back in. Look at that. Look how beautiful that picture looks. Okay. Like the way that looks. Let's pause there. Now, look at the greens. This is what I want you to see right here. This is how much the color advancement we have. Now, mind, it's a $160 projector. Look at the greens here, and look at the greens and the yellows. Look at the greens and the yellows on this picture right here. Look at the contrast right here at the bottom of the bar compared to the white wall. And then come over here and look at the flowers to the white sheet of paper. The screen is literally so bright that it actually turns a white sheet into a gray piece of paper. And come over real quick and walk from the camera real quick. Let's close my blinds here. I don't want people looking in through my window. Okay. There we go. Turn our lights back on again. This is why I say it's important to have, doing demonstrations in a dark environment, it's okay. It is. But you have to be able to prove your screen's performance in a well-lit environment. I mean well-lit environment. I'm not talking about a little light here in the corner. I'm talking about a very well-lit environment, because you have to understand, your screen is going to basically be placed in any kind of environment. This person could have condensed lighting throughout the entire house. And if he puts that screen up there and it fails, and he's going to be pretty unhappy. So you have to be able to prove what your screen can do. Now mind you, the giant sample sheet you're seeing is the actual screen. This is the actual screen that the chemical is actually fused into. So this is how smooth this surface is. I'm going to walk over here real quick and show you how smooth this surface is. This surface is very smooth. Look at the white piece of paper compared to this screen. Now there's your wall and there's the screen. You got it right up close, This is how advanced these screens are. This is the actual surface of the screen. It is micro glass smooth. So the picture quality is going to be amazing. And there, right there, up close, is the white sheet of paper right there. That's how much of a bump of advancement you get off a $160 cheap eBay projector. Make you think, don't it? Which means you don't have to spend a lot of money for a screen. Look at that. Or a lot of money for a projector either. So I have a few people that are interested in how much the screens are going to cost. Are they going to be very expensive? Well, they're not going to be the same price as the Crystal Edge technology screens, due to the fact that the technology is a little bit more expensive to design. Even the surface is expensive to design. You don't want to know how much it costs for one of these surfaces actually diffused with the chemical. Is actually very, 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 very cost some money. All right, but it's not going to be at the point where it's going to be like black diamond crazy, because I've quoted that there are people who have actually offered me quite a bit of money just to get their hands on a 100-inch. Somebody want to give me $6,000 just for a 100-inch screen. They're not going to be that insanely. They're not going to be that costly. Just to let you know. So we all know that I can't say the name of the company, like I said, to do the court orders, but we do know a certain screen does cost about $5,000 for a 100-inch. I found out that their 150-inch was about $10,000. God, it's a lot of money. So anyway, so no, our screens, our 100 inches are not going to be around that price of $5,000, not even $3,000, but it is going to be a lot different than the Crystal Edge technology screens, due to the fact that these screens cost a bit more to make. So people have to understand that, you know, you can't, it's impossible to take a PS1 and charge the price for it at that particular time. Then you update and you have the PS4 and you're going to charge the exact same price. I think that actually, literally, I think the PS1 was actually more expensive than the PS4. I gotta look into that. But anyway, but you know what I'm talking about. With technology, it's going to cost more money, and more money is going to basically, I can't lose an arm and a leg over this, because I can't say, hey, look, I got to charge the same. Somebody was asking me to charge the same price for what I charge for the Crystal Edge technology screens as for the new technology. And I was like, you got to be kidding me, because you do know that when you upgrade with technology, it's going to cost you a little more. Like, you're not going to go out and buy an iPhone, the first iPhone, and expect to buy the latest iPhone for the same price, because the technology costs more. And since the technology costs more, you have to pay a little more for the technology. So people have to understand how all that works in business. You know what I mean? All this costs money. All right, so it costs a lot of money to actually design this kind of technology. But the cool thing about it is it's not going to cost you the insane cost of what these screens could cost you. Consider the fact that this screen blew out a white sheet of paper. Now, mind you, any screen that's actually darker than a white sheet of paper, which would be all of them, majority of most of them, will not match this screen. Now, think about it. This screen can beat the top screens on the market and some. What do you think the value of the screen will become? Quite a lot of money. So, with that being said, I could easily sell out and basically give it to somebody, and they could do whatever they want to do with it, or I could basically charge an arm and a leg for it, because I do have people that will pay the money for it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it at a fair price where everybody can afford it. But it's not going to be the same price as the Crystal Edge technology screens, because the technology to design these screens is expensive. All right, and I can't afford to do this, like charge next to nothing and basically still be able to perform the technology that I have here. All right, so people have to understand the business part of this. All right, so let's move on. Just want to clarify that really quick. I just love the fact, like on the bottom area, look at the contrast on the screen. And there's the white sheet of paper in the middle. Look at that. Get right up on that screen. Look at that. See? I say, if you're going to do a demonstration, do it right, or just don't do it at all. Okay, I think that's basically about it. Let me come over here real quick. Let me grab something else too. I just want to grab something really fast from here. I'm gonna pop out of this real quick. Sometimes my laptop has a mind of its own. Okay, let's go over here. Let's hit this real quick. We're gonna do the test patterns again. Commercial, I guarantee it'll be a commercial gonna pop up like, good God. Okay, I'll deal with this one. This one's much better. You can let this one play too. All right, so you can see what TV looks like on this too. Pretty cool with the little TV in here. Show what TV looks like on this bad boy. Alright, now we're going to do a test pattern. Let me go over here and get the color bar. Get the color bar to pop up on here. Hopefully I got the one with the color bar on it. One time I missed, and I missed the color bar completely altogether. Alright, this one does have the color bar on it. Alright, so we're going to do this one. Alright, first pattern is going to be in white. Alright, we got the red. Now mind you, see that black area at the bottom? That is the actual color or what your wall is supposed to be if it had contrast. Here's the green. Here's blue. Now, I know the NEC projectors have a color wheel, so if you look at this, we're getting the full performance of $160. That's black. Literally, that's black right there. So there's your contrast right there when it comes to black. All right, so show it really quick. Let's go over here because it's just going to go back to white again. That's what it's going to do. Let's go over here real quick and grab something else, just really fast. We're just blowing through this really quick. Just doing some stuff up here really quick for you guys to look at. If I don't get there in time, just want to say really quick, my name is Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Projection Screens using Smart Technology Gain. I know I usually sign off and let you guys just stare at the screen, but just want to make sure that I try to get everything in there for you guys in the best way I can. We're going to do this one right here, and we're just going to X this out. I'm just going to show this off really fast. Alright, and we'll pause this once more. Sorry about my camera being blurry. I do apologize. I didn't realize the camera was blurred. Alright, so there we go. Alright, come around to the front. Let's get that camera focused a little better. Come on, focus, focus. There we go. So there we go with the color test pattern. As you can see, look at the reds, look at the blues, look at the colors on our screen compared to the white wall. And there is the white sheet of paper in the middle. Now we'll get close on this. You can see this for yourself. Look at this. This is how advanced these screens are. And look at the blacks. The contrast on these screens are freaking beast mode. Okay guys, I'm gonna get out of here real quick. My name is Kenneth Bird. I am the creator of Crystal Edge Technology Projection Screens. This is Project Sleeping Giant coming soon. I'll have that name pretty soon. You guys are gonna be blown away at what we're gonna call these screens. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Oh wait, you gotta see this really quick. That is literally the white wall right here. Now mind you, this is a screen. That's our screen right here. That's the white wall. These screens are brighter than a white wall. Look at that. Look at that. This shows you right here how advanced the screen is compared to your white wall. Look at the blues. It looks purple here. It's white here. It's black here. All the way up. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks all the way across. Look at that. Okay? Look at that. This is your color that you're missing from your projector. With the sheet in the middle. Okay guys, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys all have a good one.